So seeing what, Judge Jackson went through on national TV, what are some hardships, Nikki, you may have experienced in your own life?
Just walking in my skin,
Ooh.
literally.
Ooh.
Like, just literally.
Say that again.
Just living, really, for real, because it's almost like you don't want to offend people, or you don't want to live up to people's perceptions to you. And when you're at work, and now I'm now training people, and I feel like I have to be very careful with my words versus just being stern and saying, this is what I expect for you, this is this is that. It's almost like, okay, you don't want to offend, you don't want to, but I'm trying to tell myself, as long as you're not being malicious, you're giving out the correct information, you're holding them accountable, you can't be scared how people are going to perceive you, because that's their issue. That has nothing to do with who you are. But every day when we walk out in this world as Black women, we're just going to perceive with whatever they perceive us as, unfortunately.
And we don't want that. And I think now we're fighting so hard not to get that perspective of the angry Black woman or the ghetto woman. I think now we're really trying so hard to do that, because they put that on us. They put that stereotype on us. As soon as we show some type of anger, passion, or whatnot, we're the angry Black woman.
And that
not only.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. One other thing. Not only are now we're getting that from the other people, we're also getting that from our people as Black men. We see a lot of Black men. We see some men that have these platforms now on podcasts, YouTube, or different platforms that now are saying Black women are this, or Black women are this, and this is why you guys are single, or this is why we don't date you guys. Now they're also giving us another narrative outside of what we already have to live with.
And that pisses me off, because I be feeling like I can't, like, how do I speak? Like, how am I supposed to live? Like, because now you're trying to not be that, you're not trying to be characterized in that. So now it's just like, well, how do I walk? How do I talk? Like, how do I present myself? Because I don't want to be considered angry Black woman. That's not a positive trait to be put. That's not a positive trait to be put on anyone. But to put angry and Black in the same sentence, it's just not a good feeling. It's not.
Just to piggyback off of what Nikki was saying, now it is true. We're getting this from our own men. And sadly, I don't know why, like, we have to now deal with people like Kevin Samuels. We were just talking about that video yesterday in our group chat, where he literally caught that lady a trick and disrespected his viewer. And
not only did he call her a trick, but he said, why do Black women think they're so good in bed?
Why do people always think I'm the shit, and you can never tell me anything different? And that's on point blank, period.
Everything always go back to why do you guys what it is? But you know what it is? Because they know when you mention Black women, they go viral.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anything pertaining to a Black woman, whether it's positive or negative, they know it's going to go viral. So they use that platform all the time. And 10, it's always negative, because they know it's going to go viral. Whether it go viral in a positive way or a negative way, they're going to get their shine off of Black women. That's why they do that.
So that being said, when you have to, I guess, almost be on the fence a little bit about certain things in your career, in your relationship, in your everyday life, how do you go about defending yourself, Minnie?
It's so
or expressing yourself
in the streets. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna defend myself. I don't care. Like, I don't care what you catch on camera. You're not gonna talk to me crazy and just. When I be watching those videos, I'm like, the Lord knows who to give his battles to, because God know. I know I'm going to defend myself, because I really hate when they come at you at level 10, and then you react to it, and they go back to a level 2. So now you want to see the reaction, right?
Oh, I only meant.
I don't give a fuck what you
Why you got so mad? She's so angry. All that.
Okay, so in the streets, like, I'm gonna defend myself, but when it comes to like corporate America, like when you come to your career and you always like think twice before defending yourself. And you always, and sometimes even with me, I leave situations without even defending myself. And it pisses me off, like, damn, that was my moment to put that bitch in check. Like, that was my moment to put that, put that man in check. Like, don't play with me or whatever. Like, so it's hard to defend myself when I'm at work, basically.
But sometimes do people even deserve that energy?
No, they do, because I feel like Minnie, I'm to the point where I hate when I go home and was like, nah, I should have told that bitch off. I should have told her, don't you ever do that again, or I didn't like how you did this. And I'm trying to not be like, I should have, could have, would have. Next time you try me, I'm gonna check it right then and there, and that's on period.
And you be waiting. This bitch got one more time.
Now you waiting for them to try you again.
Exactly. So the smallest thing, they move the pencil from left to right. Bitch, did I tell you?
You in the mirror practicing. Okay, next time she step to me, I'm gonna say, bitch,
I'm gonna say this.
Not.
She gonna say this. And I'm gonna say that.
Let me tell you, I practice in the shower all the time. Like, if this lady comes to me tomorrow and tell me that this is what I gotta do, I'm gonna tell her exactly, like, ma'am, this is not within my job title to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I'm practicing in the shower because I want to sound all proper. I don't want to come off, rude or whatever. I want to sound stern without an attitude. So I'm practicing in the shower. You get, child, okay, no problem. I'll go ahead and do it.
You didn't even do that too? Okay, I'll write that report up. I got it.
I got it. No problem, ma'am.
We are a mess. So with that being said, let's turn this to a more positive note. What have you found more inspirational going on with women, since we're still in Women History Month? What are some women that you maybe find inspirational?
Y'all know I love me Beyonce,
The queen bee.
The queen bee. I just feel like every time she used to get a lot of hard critics, a lot of the times, like, people be like, oh, she's trying to be like this person, or she's overhyped or whatever. And whatever they say about her in the blogs, as much as it may have gone viral, she moves with grace and she addresses stuff in her music. And whatever you can say whatever you want about Beyonce, but you gonna say that she's a hard worker and she's talented, and that's just it. Like, she's an icon in her own right. So I love Beyonce. Hey, girl.
Okay, shout out to B. In the
Beehive.
We're gonna interview you and soon, Beyonce.
Take it into existence.
I know for me, I honestly, like, I can't narrow down to one person, because honestly, Black woman is doing their damn thing. Like,
I agree with Minnie on that one.
You scroll through Instagram and you see a hardworking mom, a woman trying to get her business off the ground, a woman that's in her fitness journey, a woman that's taking her power back or whatever. Those are inspiration overall. Like, even with my circle, like with you guys or whatever, like, seeing you guys grinding and working hard, setting goals, achieving goals, it's just like, okay, that's inspirational. Like, I aspire to be a good woman based on who I surround myself with. So I can't narrow it down to one person. Like, shout out to all the Black women that's doing their thing, because every woman in their own way inspired me some way, somehow.
If you're a Black girl, 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 do your thing.
Okay, so y'all know I'm gonna go a little ghetto with this one, right?
City girls.
Shout out my girl, Young Miami. Okay, no, I honestly just
11:11. God, please.
Yes, no, just seeing, like, honestly, the struggle that she has went through, losing her baby daddy, like, and just still always coming out on top, always carrying herself,
holding her family down with her mom.
Yes, holding her family down. She moves and she brings everybody up, everybody that she's with and she loves with her. And like Saucy Santana, like, She put people on, and for that, I have so much respect for Young Miami. I have a lot of respect for this new age of entrepreneurship.
Yes.
You see these girls, they are taking social media and they are getting a motherfucking bag out of it. Those are people that I really do admire also, and I love this new wave that I'm seeing. And just like you guys are saying, just Black girls, we're making our videos, we're stepping out. It's a new, we're not playing. 20 Black women, we are not playing. Let's pat ourselves on the back.
And exactly, and I love the fact that nobody, they can't shut us up. They used to try, but it's just like, y'all can't shut us up. Speak our mind every chance that we get, and whether y'all say we're an angry Black woman, we're this, we're that, we're gonna speak our mind, and we're gonna tell you how we feel.
Yeah.
Period.
And honestly, I'm having conversations with different Black women, and it's like, as I'm talking to different Black women, it's so everybody is on a level of elevation and trying to do better with themselves and being a better person. And when it comes to that, I'm just loving seeing that wave of just taking care of yourself and self-love.
Yes. Well, this has been another episode of You Heard Me the First Time podcast. We are still doing listener letters, y'all. So if you have a question, you need advice on relationship, your sneaky link that ain't treating you right, send us an email at youheardme, spelled DA.
That's important.
First time at gmail.com. Again, it's You Heard Me the First Time at gmail.com. Until next time, this has been another episode of You Heard Me the First Time podcast.
My name is Minnie.
I'm Nikki Nicole.
And Lizzie.
Ah.